Hey Libra, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 13th, 2025. This is for Libra. Last shuffle coming out for Libra. Let's see what's going on here, Libra. So what we have is Angels of the Four Directions, and we have Hidden Motivations. So it feels as though these angels are working on someone in your space, wanting them to come to a peaceful resolution, to be open to things being peaceful, to build. Yeah, they're going through, yeah, this is like clearing out some, yeah, they're clearing something. This tells me you're under a lot of pressure, that you're busy. You're going to be really busy today, but this would be something that you're not happy about, I feel. There's no need to fear that you won't be able to conquer your challenges. I see a lot of challenges. I see a lot of maybe extra responsibilities that it's challenging. It's very challenging. This would be a challenging day to build something, to get things going. I think the challenge, most of the challenge, would be the trust and have faith in the people involved. I think that's the biggest challenge. I feel like you need to watch and wait. I don't, and that would be to say, don't, I wouldn't jump down anyone's throat as far as what they're doing or not doing. I don't think that you do that in the first place. They want you to calm yourself. So you want to use emeralds, the stone, or the color, right? To calm your mind, your body, and your soul, keep you calm. Okay. Emerald um, is a very powerful stone, right? And it's also directly related to the heart chakra. And so they're bringing this up because I feel if your heart chakra is blocked, uh, mm, this is the first time today that chakras have come up. The heart chakra, of course, is the fourth chakra. It's green, and emeralds are something that you would use in order to balance it, right? And it's one of those things. The heart chakra basically represents being unbeaten, boundless. Nothing can hold me back, right? Because my heart's all in it. And so you'd want to kind of like, if you want to say, if your heart chakra is blocked, a lot of that would mean like you'd be there'd be very like an emotional imbalance, right? There'd be grief, loneliness, fear of love, difficulty forming relationships, or understanding or maintaining them. And like it'd be difficult to have compassion or empathy. You know what I mean? It'd be difficult to have that. There's a fear of betrayal, inability to forgive, all that going on. If you feel that you're experiencing it, that emotionally or mentally, you want to get that balance. And then physically, you might experience like heart issues, chest pain, circulatory problems like high blood pressure, low blood pressure, lung issues, right? Respiratory issues. And then like if you have asthma, it's like exacerbated asthma, like you have more frequent asthma attacks in this situation. If you're experiencing any of that, right, you want to listen to 341.3 hertz. Touch is the sense that the heart chakra represents. So touch would be to hug, embrace. Don't be afraid to do that because they're showing that there's a lot of fear. Like you may feel challenged or overwhelmed or want to keep a standoffish approach with people. If that's the case, that's what I'm seeing because someone feels overwhelmed. I'm seeing someone who feels very challenged. So um, you wanted to use the stones like emerald, especially emerald is the main one. But I'm seeing that like if you have rose quartz, if you have jade, if you have green aventurine, rhodonite, use those, wear them. And you want to use the oils. The scent would be, put that on your skin for touch, right? Geranium, ylang-ylang, rose, lavender, bergamot, and then eat like green leafy vegetables and drink green tea and eat apples and avocados, nuts, pears, those type of things. It brings together the heart chakra where you start to feel um, a connection to everything, right? And yeah, hidden motivations, you have 10 of cups, 8 of pentacles, and you have the 8 of wands, 10 of wands, 7 of wands, 10 of wands. 10 of cups, 9 of wands, 4 of cups, right? All of that combined tells me that you're meant to be happy, right? You've got to focus on your needs, your desires, and your hobbies, things that ground you, okay? Everything is more accessible with a lighter attitude. And I do see something here where we are, yeah, the lighter attitude, basically, right? I'm seeing angel number 1414 in this, and speaks about how you're blessed with new opportunities, right? And some of you may even be hearing about, in addition to the family, it may be someone may be nesting in this energy as well. It's important to have good vibes. You want to say, my ability to conquer my challenges is limitless. My potential to succeed is infinite. And you'll see things happen right before your very eyes. I see things coming to a peaceful resolution. If there were issues, things come together in the way that it should be. Everyone either comes to an understanding, there's a common ground that is met. I feel like a relationship gets stronger as we have faith in the other person, but it would be very important for you to focus on yourself, like what you can do to keep yourself balanced, right? Your hobbies, like I said, your needs, your desires, all those things. Hidden motivations is that most of you want things to work out. You want to be happy, but may not be sure that what makes you happy and what works out for you will work out for everyone else. And you may not be sure how someone else thinks, like how they're thinking about the situation. The letting go is judgment and Four of Swords. This is an energy of how we're coming into the situation is like, I don't want to continue the same cycle or repeat some routine that we do, right? It feels like you're letting go of being somewhat nonchalant about some of the things that, some of the cycles that we're going through, because it feels like being like nonchalant gets all the burden placed on you in some way. It's almost like, say, okay, they're showing me going to court. Like if you don't show up for a paternity court or something, then you automatically get named the father by default, kind of thing. And they're like, just because, and then you add something to your life that maybe it's not even your bag to carry. And so this letting go energy is about just kind of being like, whatever, I didn't see that. I didn't, I didn't even know, or whatever the case is. It ends up placing more energy on to you, more obligation, more responsibilities onto you. So we're letting go of being in that way, not being afraid, not saying, I'm going to, escape to my ivory tower, and then when I come out, all this should be finished. And that's not, I don't see you doing that necessarily, but I also see that you may feel that you cannot depend on anyone, and Spirit's going to show you you can, but and the only way that to know is if you take yourself out of the equation and focus on what you need, focusing on what you're desiring, what you're interested in, your hobbies. And as you're doing that, you'll see that other people are going to fall in line and do what they need to do. Right? Travel is is strength in Five of Cups. And so this is an event. This is something that happens where we realize that we've been focusing so much on being disappointed in connections that we're not focusing enough on what we are doing and who we are and what we're trying to build. Just more focused on the sadness, the disappointment, the betrayal, maybe even a betrayal. I don't see betrayal, but it could be more focused on sad things or things that bring us down, rather than um, all the good things that we have in our lives. You can conquer whatever challenge, but they're asking you to watch and wait. Watch how you may, the one thing that you can't really see are people's thoughts unless you have that gift, right? And so there's that's kind of where they're going. Like, listen, you don't know what's going on in that person's head. You don't know that they're already planning to take care of something. You need to focus on your side of the street. Don't worry. Something is going to build. A relationship is going to get better. And it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This could be your work relationships, but you between friends, you and family. It looks like a little bit of all of those. These things will get better. It will improve. So you could be dealing with a Leo. That's the main sign I'm seeing here, right? So if you're not dealing with that sign, you don't have to be. That sign could be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.